All right, let's go live now to Linda Nyberg, who's live for us in the Swedish capital, Stockholm. And Linda, the Swedes are saying that they're hoping that this will add impetus to the peace process between the Israelis and the Palestinians. How do they think that will work?
Well, actually, when you say how do they, it's actually the Minister of Foreign Affairs and her government. There's still a lot of politicians here who are criticizing the new government for this decision. But anyhow, this is the new government and this is their policy, the recognition of the Palestine state. But actually what she said during the press conference we heard earlier was that she thinks that the Swedish support will actually make these two parts in the conflict more equivalent. And this will help the state of Palestine to take form. Sweden has also decided to give a financial support in a 5-year strategy where they actually want to give 150 million euros in order to support human rights and to build a new state.
And the Foreign Minister, Margot Wallström, also mentioned the excellent cooperation that Sweden has enjoyed with Israel. Does she really expect that to continue?
Well, it's hard to say, of course. What you reported here earlier is that Israel is definitely not content. And actually, when the new government came into place a few weeks ago, the Swedish ambassador in Tel Aviv was also summoned up to the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Israel. So, of course, this is causing tensions. But Margot Wallström also mentioned during the press conference that these talks have been going on between the government of Israel and the US. She has kept them informed over weeks that this was supposed to come.
And in so doing, Sweden joins the likes of Malta and Cyprus, really putting itself out on a limb in terms of the rest of its European neighbours and partners. Is this an indication, do you think, of the kind of bold foreign policy that we can expect now from the new government in Sweden?
Well, actually, for lots of Swedes, this is an old social democratic tradition to have a good relationship with the Palestinians. It started already in the late 60s, 70s with Olof Palme, who came into power, a social democratic party leader and Swedish prime minister for years. And we were often he was often seen with Yasser Arafat, for example. So this started a new era. But the former government, as I mentioned earlier, is very critical. But as you said, yeah, this is a new era. But if it's bold, that's yet to see. But this is bold so far.
OK, Linda Nyberg, thank you very much indeed for reporting for us in Stockholm.